Good evening, everyone. Good evening.
Good evening. Good evening.
Good
Wings up
evening.
to all of
Wings up,
you.
wings up.
Wings up, wings up. This feels so strange. I'm used to Mo starting us off, but good, happy Friday. We hope everyone is having a great start of the new year. We're thrilled to welcome all of you to our first ambassador call of the year. And we hope that the year has started off fabulous for everyone. Just like our last call, we want to make this a seamless experience and we want to keep all of the background noise out. So we ask that you once again mute your phones. If you have any questions or you want to inquire about anything, you can just drop it in the chat line and we'll get to it and try to get to it and answer the questions as the call progresses. This presentation is life-changing, so we don't want anyone to miss a single detail. As the proud wife of the founder and CEO, Mo Cannon, I have watched him just work tirelessly and be committed to the G2 Global Network family, working towards not only his own success, but helping to help others win and help others thrive, and just being committed and staying true to never giving up. Giving up is never an option. So we want you guys to find a quiet space because the information that's going to be presented to you tonight is transformative. It's life-changing. And he's going to present you with something that will make your next season your absolute best season. So, ladies and gentlemen, please give your attention to my amazing husband, Mo Cannon, as he shares with all of you what's next. Have a good evening, everyone.
Hello, everyone. How are you? Welcome to our Friday night call. This is our ambassador call. Thank you so much for the welcome and thank you for the introduction. I truly appreciate that. As my wife stated, this is a life-changing call with information that can actually, make a difference in not only your life, but the life of your family, life of your community, and things of that nature. And so we are so excited to have each and every one of you all to join our G2 Global Network call on tonight. As you guys know, this is the second ambassador call. The first call that we've done was back in on the 20th of December, and that was our last call of the year of 2024. And here we're back again doing a second ambassador call because you guys know that we are looking for 100 ambassadors to join our network, and we're looking for you to look at the presentation and make a decision whether or not this is a good network for you to connect with. So once again, I'm so glad to see each and every one of you all out there tonight. I'm looking at a lot of familiar faces and a lot of new faces. And I know that a lot of people are coming and hearing a lot of things about G2 Global Network, and they're probably like, "What is this G2 Global Network?" And I'm seeing a post everywhere. I'm seeing people posting about our different programs and our different products, and I'm seeing the excitement across the board. And listen, we are truly excited because we are doing a great thing. We're building a conglomerate and building a community of like-minded people just like you that want to come together and see a network flourish and see others win. So G2 Global Network, this is the place you definitely want to be. Why is that? Why is that? Because G2 Global Network is more than just a network. Okay, G2 Global Network is a dynamic and diverse network that we are that is designed to foster mentorship and growth among aspiring entrepreneurs and professionals. Professionals like yourself, professionals like people in the real estate industry, people that's looking for opportunity, people and that's in leadership positions. I see pastors on here today. I see different leaders on here today. So listen, this is more than just a network. It's a mission for us. And I often tell people all the time on our calls that our mission is simply just to bridge the gap between community and resources. Listen, I look at what's going on right now in the world with a lot of diversity. I'm so proud to say that no matter what's going on in our country and in our world, that this is the place in our network that we welcome full diversity. We welcome different religions. We welcome different races. We welcome different sexes. We welcome, just the different individualities that makes up this family and makes up the G2 Global Network. So it's more than a network, it's a mission. It is a family. And so when you're looking at the things, when you're looking at the marketing that you see going across your website, and you see the different meetings that we're having, you want to make sure that you're connecting to that, because we are sharing not only information, but we're sharing mindset development. We're sharing strength amongst each other. We're sharing encouragement. We're sharing support. We're sharing the things that you need to be successful in life and in entrepreneurship. So what is our mission? Our mission is pretty simple. You guys want to know what we're all about? It's pretty simple. Our mission is aimed to driving success, to putting together a network of driven, successful individuals that's designed to the desires to unify and to create opportunities amongst others. Okay, and we're going to do that by transforming the lives of others throughout this network. So we are trying to build a global community of successful individuals that has the mindset to unify, to come together, and to bring your strengths and to bring your resources to one family. And this is what G2 Global Network is about, because the mission is simple. We want to have inspiring entrepreneurs that's looking to bridge in these gaps between the haves and the have-nots. We realize that the reason why poverty exists, we realize that the reason why lack exists, it's because of a lack of education, it's because of a lack of knowledge, it's because of a lack of know-how. So in this network, in our training, we provide training, we provide education, we provide the opportunities that you need to build a stronger, sustainable network. We provide these things for you. So to bridge the gap is our goal. We don't want to leave anybody behind. And some of you all are trying to figure out, how do you get to your next place? How do you get to your next? What's your next? And you don't necessarily know how to do that. Well, G2 Global Network is a place that you want to be. This is the place that will actually help you to foster those ideas and to create those ideas and help you to streamline the things that you're actually trying to do in your own personal, professional life. Now, the one thing I like to pride ourselves about is that this network that we have and this community that we have, we're doing this with integrity. Okay, we have values, and we like to build a network that's built on integrity, that's built on values. One of the things that when we founded this network back in 2015, we wanted to make sure that we were creating a network that people could come to and trust. You guys know that your network determines your net worth, okay? Understand that your network determines your net worth. And you cannot get ahead as an individual. You cannot become successful by yourself. You have to have a family. You have to have a team. You have to have resources and people that can help you with all walks of life. So we strive and we work hard to build that reliable network that you can trust, one that's dependable and has dependable individuals who operate with high levels of integrity. We believe in supporting one another. We believe in supporting one another, and we are committed to fostering a strong community while we're bridging the gap to create more meaningful connections. Guys, I just did a training not too long ago. We talked about connecting the dots, making sure that you paint the picture. Whatever that picture is in your life, you want to make sure that you connect the dots, because that's what connections is all about. Not burning your bridges, not destroying your bridges, but connecting those dots and making sure that you get with the right people that can help you over those hurdles that you have in business and life and things of that nature. So this network is built with integrity. We've got a lot of people from a lot of walks of life. It doesn't matter where you come from, what experience and levels that you have. We've got people that's coming to this network, that's been in this network just as of last year, that has been making substantial amount of money, that has come in with no experience, that has funded multiple deals, has made a significant income for them and their families. And we've got a lot of success stories. I mean, success stories like Joseph Madison. I mean, this is one of our top performers. Joey funded a deal. Matter of fact, he funded this quick deal right here. It was $100,000. I still remember this deal, that this customer needed this $100,000 for this property relatively quickly. I mean, this guy, Joey, had no experience in coming to the commercial and lending industry. So people like Joy is able to come in. People like Dane is able to come in and make $50,000 type sales. People like myself. I remember this lady here. This lady needed $450,000 to expand her product hairline in Chicago. And a lot of times, think about going to the bank. You think about going to your traditional banks where you can't get the funding from, but you get to come to companies like us that has more flexible terms to help you to make your dreams and your realities come to fruition. Well, we was able to get her this $450,000 so she can expand her product line. And she actually got another location in Chicago. She was able to get 2 locations. Now, it's Benny. Benny was able to fund a fix and flip deal relatively quickly within weeks, okay, within a week time. I mean, these are just average people. I was able to fund a church deal, a church in Chicago that was one of my second churches in Chicago that I funded, that was having some challenges, but they were able to come to us where they couldn't go to the traditional bank, and we were able to fund them, and they were able to walk into their new church. Here's another deal. Someone needed a small loan. I mean, relatively quickly to close the deal. It was only for $10,000. But what I'm just trying to show you is that there's all type of things that we can help you with. There's all type of programs. Look at Joey again. He was able to close 2 deals in one day. Look at that. This is guys with no experience. Once again, you can come in with no experience and trip over deals because everybody is looking for money. Everybody's looking for opportunity. They just need to know exactly where to get the opportunity from, okay? So this is where we pride ourselves in saying we've put together a program that everyone can win, okay? You don't have to necessarily have all of the experience in funding, and you don't necessarily have to have all the experience in sales or anything like that. You can come to our network and earn a 6-figure income without any experience in sales or selling one thing. And that's what we're going to show you today. You don't have to sell anything to earn a 6-figure income, okay? And we have products and we have programs right here in G2 Global Network where you can do that. You're looking for employment, you're looking for a job, you're looking to helping people in your organizations to get jobs and things of that nature. We have things that we can help you with, okay? We have things like solar, we have things like workplace wellness, we have private funding and all sorts of programs that we can help help those individuals out that's looking for opportunities, okay? So our goals of 2025 is simple. We're looking to welcome about 5,000 new members to our network. About 5,000 new members at the end of the year is what we're looking to do to welcome to our network. And we can do that by fostering strategic partnerships, getting individuals like you to come in and to bring in your family and friends and letting them know, hey, we have an organization, we have a family that we are a part of that's able to help us to facilitate even not on our own deals, but to help others facilitate their funding deals and to help create opportunities for our family in terms of working, careers and things of that nature. We're looking for 5,000 new members to come in this year to help us to do that. So we can do that. We can do it collectively as a team, which is why we're looking for 100 of you all right now to join for free. Why? Because there's a system to what we're doing. There's a method to our madness, okay? And we want you to actually tap into our method. We also have a program which is called our Sons and Daughters, which is for our youth. We're looking to grow our Sons and Daughter program at least about 200 youth by the end of the year. We actually empower individuals to achieve financial freedom by building residual income. What you're going to notice about this call today is we're going to talk a lot about residual income. Residual income, for some of you all that don't know, is just when you do the job one time and get paid over and over and over and over for it, okay? You're going to do the job one time and continue to get paid over and over, okay? So this is something that you learn about real estate when you're buying properties. That's a form of residual income. You look at different network marketing organizations that teach you how to build your teams and things of that nature. That's a residual income, okay? So we want to empower individuals to achieve this financial freedom by building that residual income. We know that if you can build a residual income, that means that you can get your time back. You can get your freedom back, okay? So we're looking to roll into 10,000 workplace wellness members by the end of the year. We're going to tell you a little bit more about that as we go, and you'll understand that you'll understand that better once we move forward. We look to maintain a dynamic calendar packed with impactful and insightful events. All week we've been working on our calendar for the month and bringing in our speakers and people that's going to be influential and good speakers that's going to feed our brains, it's going to feed our minds, and it's going to bring new opportunities to this G2 Global Network. So we pack our calendars with these type of events. So what you're going to see throughout the year is that you're going to see us bringing on guest speakers. You're going to see us bringing on new programs. And so we're working on bringing on these people all year round to make sure that we stay constant and up to date with what's going on in the economy, what's going on in the world, what's going on with new opportunities, things of that nature. We're looking to build an inclusive, supportive community. This is a family that empowers members to grow, thrive, and succeed together. Listen, it's no fun watching being successful and the people around you are not being successful. So we want to have an inclusive type feel. We want to have a supportive community that empowers each other to grow, to thrive, and to succeed together. Now, what have you ever been a part of a network that really fostered and really pushed that type of agenda? This is the type of network that you have with G2 Global Network. This is why we say we're more than just a business, we're a family, okay? And so now, why do you want to join G2 Global Network? What would make you want to join G2, right? Because we are family. You're going to keep hearing us talk about that all the time. We are family. You're not just a member. We're family, okay? We're well-being focused. We prioritize the well-being and the personal growth of every member of our organization. We're diversity friendly. We're diversity friendly. We celebrate and welcome individuals from all walks of life. All walks of life. We don't care what walk of life you're from. We don't care your economic position. We don't care your religious position. We don't care about your political position. We don't care about any of your sexual orientation and colors, anything. We don't care about that. What we do care about is you as a human being and a person being part of this family and having the same agenda and the same goal to grow and to watch others grow and to create an environment in a circle of harmony and peace. We encourage every step, okay? We encourage that. Our community lifts each other up, offering unwavering support. I tell you, we were just talking about Joey. Joey was just in the hospital. He's on the call now. He had triple bypass surgery. Well, our community came out and supported. We visited him at the hospital. We make sure that we called him, things of that nature. Why? Because he's one of our family members, okay? And we like to treat each and one of us like that. Each and every one of you are like that. The resilience and perseverance of this. I mean, listen, we learn to overcome challenges. My wife said this in the call earlier that, one of the things that she liked about me is that I've had an unwavering dedication to overcoming challenges and never quitting, because quitting is never an option. And one of the things that I've seen people do over my time and being in business and building organizations is that people quit. People will quit in a heartbeat when they can't find that rhythm, when they can't get the support, or they just don't feel like they're going to make it. Well, we want to make sure that you have that energy. We want to make sure that you have that support where you don't feel like giving up, because giving up is definitely not an option. If you give up and you quit, you 100% are going to get zero results. Okay. So guess what we do? We provide resources. We provide the resources. We provide the training. We provide the encouragement. All of these things to help you to succeed. We provide these trainings. These are the things that you need. We're not going to leave you out to dry, okay? So these are the reasons why you want to become part of this network, because we are providing the resources and the tools that you need to be successful, okay? So you want to become part of a family that inspires. You want to be part of a family that empowers. And you want to be part of a family that grows together, right? Okay? So what are the products? What are the things that we bring to the table outside of the strength and the support and the education and the training and the conglomerate of other entrepreneurs and people that's striving for success? What else do we bring to the table as it relates to our products? And this is where we start talking about numbers and and money and things of that nature. For all of you leaders that's on this call right now, a lot of you all on this call, you have congregations, you're over different organizations. You really want to listen to what we have to say right here, because this is going to make a lot of sense to you with the products and the services that we have. This is an opportunity for you not to only have an opportunity for yourself, but this is an opportunity that you can bring to the people that follow you, okay? So we have products like workplace wellness. This is one of our top products that we're pushing in an agenda. Why? Because this is for people who don't necessarily want to sell. You don't want to sell, fine. You don't have to sell. You want to make $15,000, $20,000 a month? Great. You can make it right here in the workplace wellness, because it is a residual workplace program. And we're going to talk about how do you do that in a minute. We have solar and EV station programs, simple programs. These are things that's government incentivized programs, things that your customers don't have to come out of their pocket and pay for, right? This is things that we can give them, all right? And we're going to talk a little bit about that in a second. And there's a lot of funding involved with that. Real estate funding, business funding. These are the products that you would be able to have access to when you come on board as an ambassador of G2 Global Network. You're going to have access to all of the funding that you need. You'll have access to private funding. You'll have access to secondary lenders, traditional lenders, fix and flip money, new development. What about hard money? What about lines of credit? What about private money? Right? So this is the funding that you will have access to. All sorts of business funding. You're talking about expanding your business. You want to expand? We're doing a hotel deal right now for the Hampton Inn. We're doing deals right now across the country just for different businesses that's looking to expand, that's looking to grow. Some is business acquisitions. Do you know anybody that's trying to buy a business and they need funding for that? Well, guess what? You will have access to give them the funding. So you want to be the liaison, and you want to be that resource center that people can come to when they need these types of services, right? You want to be the person that does that. And with relation to the workplace wellness, listen, your average person can come out and not have any experience, but to go out and to see if companies are in compliance. That's what the workplace wellness position is. You go out and see if companies are in compliance with certain IRS codes, things of that nature. We're going to put money back into their bottom line. We're going to give their employees more additional coverage and insurance for free. Things that's been approved by the government, things that fall up that was approved under the Obamacare, the Affordable Care Act. That's where all that. This is where this particular program derives from. This is a government-paid program, by the way. A government-paid residual program, okay? So things like that is what we have on the table. How about that? How many organizations can you tap into and get a government-paid residual program? Just a little bit more about the workplace wellness. You can see what it is. It's a self-insured medical expense reimbursement program, okay? That's all it is. And so this is where we're giving people the opportunity and companies the opportunities to add better quality insurance to their employees at absolutely no cost. They may be getting health, they may be getting life and dental right now, but we can come in and add short-term disability. We can come in and give them hospital benefits, accidental life. We can give them critical illness, cancer treatment, mental health coverage, things of that nature. And it's all for free to them, no additional cost. They just don't know that it's available to them. So we're looking for agents to go out and to let these companies know that they need to be in compliance. They need to be in compliance with IRS Code 125, 105, and 213. They need to be in compliance. Why? Because it's going to be beneficial to their company. Because guess what? They save about $639 average per employee once they sign up, because we're eliminating the pre-tax benefits. We're eliminating the taxes that they're paying on the benefits. They don't know that's available. There's FICA tax credits that's available for these companies, and they don't know it. It's been around since 2014, okay? So we have that program, and you simply have to just let them know that there's money on the table for them to go back into their pocket, and there's additional coverage for their employees at no additional cost that's already been approved for them. And for that, you get paid $14.80 per employee every month, residual. Come on, how's that? What about solar, commercial, residential, EV stations? How many people do you know that want solar? How many businesses can use solar? I'm telling you, there's a lot of perks to that. Residential solar. Listen, we've got perks right now where we're offering up to $1,000 rebate and sign-on, not even rebate, up to $1,000 sign-on bonus. Up to $1,000 sign-on bonus for every residential customer that signs up with us. They don't have to have credit or anything, okay? So they could benefit from residential solar coming through G2 Global Network, and benefit from the resilience of power outages. They will benefit from the increase in property value. They'll benefit from the savings of having solar, okay? They'll benefit from all of that. All right. And then they also get up to $1,000 sign-on bonus to do it. What about EV charging stations? Listen, you guys see Tesla stations all over the place. You can go out and give businesses EV charging stations, churches. You can put these in churches. So while people are at church, they can be charging their vehicles. What about having them at gas stations, right? These are opportunities that you have at your fingertip that we have. They don't have to come out of their pocket with money. They're already approved for this. These are government incentivized programs that we have, okay? There's no credit requirement for that. There's profit sharing. As a matter of fact, if we put an EV charging station on their property, there's a profit sharing. We actually pay them. So there's different funding programs that you'll have access to. You will now have access to 1 to 4 unit investment property funding, mixed use property funding, commercial, fix and flips. How many people out there know people doing fix and flips? How many people know people that need money for their churches? Those non-for-profit. What about land loan? Okay. What about multi-family loans, construction loans? These are the things that you're going to have at your fingertips when you're part of G2 Global Network. What about equipment funding? Did you know that you can buy a vehicle under equipment funding? Some of you all want to buy those, what is it, Mercedes, the G-Wagons? Anything that's over 6,000 pounds, you can buy right now under our program under equipment funding. So you'll have access to that. You'll have access to term loans and business acquisition, gap funding, guys, gap funding. Gap funding, you guys get paid about 4% of that. So for every $100,000, you're looking at about $4,000 you get for gap funding. That's for people that need to have that need to cover the gap for loans for closings and things of that nature. We've got a new program that's out right now that's going to be private money, where we'll be able to lend you money for EMDs, which is earnest money deposits. We'll be able to lend you money for double closing. We'll be able to lend you money for sellers carrybacks. Okay, to close your deals using private money. How many organizations do you know can give you private money to close your deals with? okay? So that's a program that we're going to be rolling out on next week. This right here is called our triple package program. This is our triple play. This is just a mixture of the workplace wellness, EV station, and commercial all rolled into one. You get paid 3 times during the triple package. This is another opportunity for you, right? So these are the things that we have in our conglomerate that you can tap into, okay? So now, when you're thinking about the network, you want to think about that in this network, we have different products and different reliable ways for you to be successful and things that you can tap into. Everybody don't want to sell money. I get it. Everybody don't want to sell funding. I get it. Okay. Everybody's not into real estate. I get it. But guess what? People can do compliance. You can do solar. You can do EV stations. You can do those things. You can help people out with EMDs. You can help them out with double closing, using private money, things of that nature. This is stuff that you don't typically have to sell, okay? So how do you make money with G2 Global Network? What's the compensation plans? What's the benefits, right? What's the benefit? And this is where we get down to the nitty gritty. This is what we try to show you in terms of making a 6-figure income, how simple it is for you to do that, especially in this network. It's very simple for you to make a 6-figure income very easily right here in G2 Global Network with the programs that we have readily available for you, okay? So here's a tier 4. What we do is we have 4 different tiers that we offer to our ambassadors that you can come in on, okay? So the benefits of coming in on our first tier is our first tier or our top tier, which is our executive plan, is that we try to set you up to be a successful business. We want to make sure, once again, that you have all the tools, we've eliminated all the excuses, and we want to make sure you have everything nice and neat so you can present to your clients, you can have a structured system, and you can have a reputable presentation. So we give you the corporate emails. We give you a business phone number with the extension. We want to make sure that you have a live receptionist, okay? This is your tier 4 executive plan. We want to make sure that you have a full functional business website with full back office support. It's a built-in processing team. What about access to all of the sales training? We want to make sure that you have access. We're going to have a learning management system that's going to be in our system, and our COO, Gerald White, is going to talk about that a little later with our learning management system, okay? We're going to have one-on-one coaching for people under an executive plan. There's a virtual office access. Guess what else we give you? We give you 120 customized marketing flyers per year. You'll have access under this tier for private funding, angel investors, people that you wouldn't typically be able to get in contact with, okay? It's going to be right here in our portal, and you'll be able to have hands reach to them. You'll get a team assistant under this tier 4 plan. You'll get free access to the Sons and Daughter program. You'll get a social media marketer. Come on, guys. Under the tier 4 program, you're going to have a social media marketer. You'll get access to EXP so you can sell real estate nationwide, even without a real estate license. How about that? Okay? So that's our tier 4 executive plan. So when you're thinking about running a business and you're thinking about building a brand, these are the things that you have to have in order to be successful and to make that brand work. Outside of the network, outside of the support and the things that we offer you, you have to have these basic things, these corporate emails. You have to have the marketing. You have to have the social media marketing. You have to have the team assistant. You have to have a system in place. And this is what we're offering you. We're offering you a business in the box and a system in place under our tier 4 program. Now, look at this. When we talk about cost justification, this is typically what these things is going to cost you. When you're talking about a corporate email, you're looking at about $5 to $12 a month of usage. When you're talking about a business phone number, you're looking at about $200 a month, okay? Just alone, okay, you're looking about that. You're looking at $1,500 to $2,000 per month for a live receptionist. Come on, just a live reception is going to cost you $1,500 to $2,000 a month. A business website, about $150 a month. Look at these numbers. Back office support, $1,000 to $5,000 a month. These are the things that you have to factor in when you're building your brand and building your business, right? So customized flyers, that's about $25 to $150 per flyer, right? What about access to these private funding rooms? It costs to sit at the table. I know you guys heard that before. It costs to sit at the table. But to get access to private funding, angel investors, and to be able to touch them and go right to them, that would typically cost you about $500 to $300 per event, right? What about a team assistant? What about getting a team assistant? So you guys get the picture, right? You guys get the picture. These things cost. And there's a big budget that you have to put together to have a reputable look and a reputable system in business. So you're looking at a total monthly cost under the Tier 4 plan, typically anywhere from $7,300 to $26,000 a month that you would be paying out to run this type of business. So what G2 Global Network is doing is we figured out a way to be able to give you this type of business in the box and not kill your pockets. Why is that? Okay, because we believe that collectively, that if we did this collectively, we could cut the cost and you not have to do this individually. All right, so $7,390 to $26,000, you can get that. You can get that in G2 Global for a lot cheaper. So under the commission plan, under the Tier 4 plan, guess what? We pay you 75% commission on all of the funding deals. I talked to you guys about all of the different deals, the funding, the fix and flips, the commercial lending, the multifamily, all of those deals that you would bring to the table under the Tier 4 plan, you would get 75% of the commission. So, which means that we make $10,000 as a company on your deal, guess what? Your check is $7,500. That workplace wellness alone, we talking about the residual, it's $14.80 per month. So you have a 75% commissionable payout on all funding deals. Then you have $14 per month per employee for the workplace wellness. Guys, I want you to do the math. Do the math. Okay? Think about, if you were able to put together 1,000 employees in 3 months. Where does that put you? Under the workplace wellness, it puts you about $15,000, close to $15,000 a month residually. And what we're going to do is show you how to get that 1,000, okay? Once again, that's not a program that you have to sell. If you go and tell any business owners right now that they've already been pre-approved for the workplace wellness and FICA tax credits, that's going to put a certain amount of dollars back into their bottom line, into their pocket, and they're going to give their employees additional coverage for free. Most people are not going to say that they don't want that. Coming in an ambassador, we also give you a 10% overall on all funding sales that's generated by your global partners. So when you start bringing in people on the team, everybody that you bring is going to be called global partners. And we're going to talk about that in a minute. We expect all of our ambassadors to at least bring in 10 global partners in order to keep your ambassador position. But you get a 10% override from anything that they do. So not only you're getting 75% from your own deal, you're getting $14.80 per employee on your own deals, but you're getting 10% for all of your global partners. Anything that they sell, you get 10%. Okay? Then you get $2.80 for all of their workplace wellness. I mean, this thing is loaded. This thing is loaded with opportunity. All you have to do is think about not only hitting these numbers yourself, but bringing others into the family. We're going to talk about that in 1 second. What's the investment? What's it going to cost you to get this type of business set up, to get this type of look set up, okay? For us, look at that, $20 per day. So instead of you paying $7,300 to $26,000, you're going to pay with G2 Global Network $20 a day. Think about $20 per day. What do you do with $20 per day, okay? Some of us are eating in restaurants paying more than $20 a day, $20 per day. Some of us have shopping habits that cost us more than $20 per day. So $20 per day will get you this particular program in this tier where you can make hundreds of thousands of dollars under the tier 4 program at $20 a day, which is $600 per month, right? Okay. So, but that's not it. Listen, we have 3 other tiers. With this tiers, of course, you're getting all the benefits. Look at all the benefits that you're getting. But we have 3 other tiers. If you're not comfortable with the $20 per day, I think that's a low cost, right? We have 3 other tiers that you can benefit from, right? What about MRBs? This is one thing that we're going to talk about that's going to also propel your residual income. This part right here is what I'm excited about the most, because now you're able to bring people into the network. You're getting paid now for who you know. Now you're getting paid for who you know, okay? Now, think about it this way. You can tell people all the time about, hey, you need to come be part of our family, be part of our family. Well, now you can have people to be part of our family, and you get paid for having them people in every month, okay? Every month with our MRBs, which is monthly retention bonuses. Well, what is a monthly retention bonus? I'm glad that you asked. A monthly retention bonus is an MRB, okay? It's a financial incentive that we have for G2 Global members or agents that's paid monthly for staying active within our network. So now we're incentivizing you to stay active. We're incentivizing you to make sure that your people are active. The bonus that you get is yours to keep as long as all of your global partners stay committed. Well, that's making sure that your people come to training. You want to make sure that they're on the calls and things of that nature. It's important on making sure that you maintain the strong relationships with your G2 Global family. And so what it does is it ensures continued success and growth for everybody that's involved. So now your efforts in retaining them directly impacts your earnings, right? So guess what? You're getting paid now for retaining people into your organization. Some of you all have been part of organizations where you sat around and you didn't make any money, but you were signed up and you were steady paying and paying and paying. Well, we didn't want that to happen for you. What we want to happen for you is that we want to bring you to a family where you can start making money immediately. And you can start making money immediately with MRBs, okay? So how does the MRBs work? Glad you asked. 30% of whatever their monthly payment is what you receive as an MRB. So for this tier 4 example that we've been talking about, you would get $180 per month for everyone that you bring in under this tier. Is that good news? $180 per month that you would receive for every global partner that you would bring in under this tier. Come on, we're not talking $7,300 a month. We're not talking about $26,000 a month. We're talking about $20 per day to run that business. If you broke down to $7,300, you're looking at about $240-something per day to run that business, because businesses are ran on a daily basis. Am I not right? Business has a cost. It has daily costs to doing business, okay? So in this particular example, you're talking $20 per day. So to bring someone in under this executive plan, on the executive level, you would make $180. What about our tier 3 program? Somebody might say, well, I don't have $20. Okay, we got them. We have people out there that say they don't have $20. Okay, fine. We've got another tier for you. We have the elite plan. The elite plan is just not going to give you all the access that you would have under the executive plan. This plan won't give you the team assistant. It won't give you the free access to the sons and daughters. It won't give you the social media marketer or the access to EXP, but it will give you 60 customized flyers. It's still going to give you the corporate email. It's still going to give you the business phone number extension. It's still going to give you the live receptions, the one-on-one training, the business website, and the back office support. So you'll still be able to receive that even on the tier 3 program, right? This is called the elite plan. So once again, we want to make sure that we have something for everyone to get in on, okay? If $20 is too much for you as an investment, okay, we can't, listen, we're not trying to twist your leg here. Look at that, $4,800. $4,800 for this tier is what it typically will cost you for the branding, for the marketing, to run this type of business. But now, the commissions on the Tier 3 program is not 75% like the other program where you would make 75%. But under this particular program, you will make 55%. You'll get 55%. You'll still earn a substantial living, getting 55% on all of your funding deals, any of your fix and flips, okay? Anybody that's looking for money, you get 55% off the fees. What does that mean? Any points that we charge 2 points, you're going to get 55% of those 2 points, right? So not only that, is that you also going to earn $14.80 still for the workplace wellness. You still get a 10% override. You still get the $2.80 override for the workplace wellness for all of your global agents. Okay. Now the investment for the Tier 3, once again, is a little bit less, right? Look at that, $5 per day. Here's another one, $5 per day. We're looking at coming into this business, getting corporate emails, getting business phone numbers, website. You're getting a full marketing package for $5 a day. You're talking $150 a month. You can't beat that. These are things that you're going to need in order to get branded, to make hundreds of thousands of dollars just by utilizing our system. And we're going to get into that in 1 second. By utilizing the system that we have in place, that's going to afford you to go out and start signing people up right away under the workplace wellness, under the solar programs that we have, or even under the funding programs. Listen, everybody's looking for money. The one thing about our program is that everyone's your customer. Everybody's your client, because everybody needs what you have. Okay? Now, the total investment for this tier, you're looking at about $4,800 to about $15,000. Now, versus $5 a day, come on. You don't want to spend $4,800, spend $5 a day and get this business in the box. Get this business already ready for you, that you can go out and market with a website and things of that nature, okay? Here's the MRBs. Once again, it's 30%. You'll get $45 off of each sign up. Each person that signed up here. Okay, each person that signed up, you get $45 off of that. So think about the number of people that you keep bringing in every month. That's just a monthly residual off of their monthly payment. That has nothing to do with any of their performance. It has nothing to do with the 10% override. It has nothing to do with the $2.80 that you would get for their workplace wellness, where we're leading off at, okay? It has nothing to do with that. So once again, we're incentivizing you to bring people in and to help build a family and get paid to do that. Is that a good thing? Same thing with Tier 2. I'm not going to go through, but Tier 2, same benefits. It's just that you get 30 customized marketing flyers. You don't get all the other things, but you still get a corporate email, business phone number, one-on-one coaching, right? You still get these things, right? And this is on our Tier 2 program, okay? Now, something like this will cost you about $39.40 a month. With all the marketing that you would get for this, it still costs you $3,900 a month. Well, guess what? You'll get a commissionable payout about 46%. You're still doing good. So that means you're making 46. Listen, on a $10,000 deal that we might get paid on, you're getting paid $4,600. You're already winning at 46%. You're still getting $14.80 monthly for the workplace wellness. Listen, I'm going to keep telling you guys about this workplace wellness because it's new. It's different. And not only this is different, that people are making a substantial income, and a lot of people don't know about this yet. It's not saturated. So this is your opportunity to come in and tap into this workplace wellness program and start as a compliance agent and start getting these businesses signed up and giving them the FICA tax credits applied to their account that they already approved for. You still get the 10% override on this tier. Okay? The investment for this is $2.50. Come on. I don't know how much is a number one at Wendy's. Probably more than that, right? Okay, we're talking $2.50, $2.50 per day. You're spending that on something else. And this is $2. And what I'm showing you is that this is $2 per day that you're spending to get your time back. A lot of you all are saying in your mind, well, I'd rather take $30 per hour to give my time away, okay? Where you can pay $2.50 or you can pay $2.50 to gain your time back. And that's the logic that you have to look at. This is the thinking process that you have to look at. So it's $75 per month under this tier. All right. $39, $39.40 a month, $250 per day. Come on, think about it, guys. Think about it. Look at this is ridiculous. I mean, this is too easy. The MRBs on this is $22.50, 30% of $75. How many people can you get in to get into our network for $2.50 a day and make $22 per month off of them? Right? You want to make sure that you keep them in. And guess what? And we're giving them all the training. We're giving them the tools. We're giving them the things that's going to make them successful. And they're earning a substantial income. And you're getting paid 30% of what they're paying on top of all of the overrides and the things they're doing. And then all of the sales and things that you're doing. Okay. So now tier 1, same thing. You get all of it. It's a lot less. But look at this. Commissions is 26%. So you went from 55 down to 46 to 26%. This is like our starter package. This is like getting your toe wet. This is like jumping in and just kind of starting out. But you still get the $14.80 per month employee workplace wellness, and that's it. You do not get the 10% override. You do not get the $2.80 override on the tier 1 program. Okay, so those are the 4 tiers that I want to talk to you about. Okay, now this particular tier is $1.67. This is $1.67 per day. All right, $50 per month. I know you guys know someone that has $50 every month that you can bring in as a global partner that's willing to get their feet wet at least. We recommend that people come in under our tier 3 and tier 4 program. But you're going to get people that's going to come in that just want to get their toe wet. They want to just try it out, okay? And they can come in under the $50 program. We're talking $1.67 per day. I mean, I don't know. Everybody's spending more than $1.67 per day. So if you can spend something like this to gain your time back and to gain your freedom back, this is a good program for you to look at. Listen, it's MRBs involved with this as well, okay? There's MRBs involved with this as well. You get $15 for all the people that you bring in under the $50 program. You get $50, right? Every month. $15, I'm sorry, $15. And here's a global picture. Here's a big picture of how everything looks side by side. Look at all the benefits under the executive plan, elite plan, builder plan, and foundation plan. And look at the numbers. 75% commission, 55%, 46%, 26%. What tier do you want to fall in? What tier do you want to fall in? The 10% override. Listen, leaders, you can bring people from your organization into this, okay? You can bring people and just get MRBs and teach them how to keep building and bringing other people in for their organization. Some of you all have people that's already linked to you, okay? Whether it's be a congregation or fraternities, sororities, or whatever it is that you're a part of, that you're the leader of. This is a good opportunity to bring in your people so they can get trained. We have fabulous trainings. We have great trainings, right? So there's more. Here's the thing. How much is going to cost you? This is what we want to get at. How much is going to cost you? It's going to cost you absolutely nothing. So this is the best part of this whole program right now. This is the best part about this whole call, is to show you the opportunity that we can give you absolutely free right now. This is free of charge for you right now. You don't have to pay a dime. You don't have to pay a dime. As an ambassador, you do not have to pay a dime. So it's free for the first 100 people starting today. This includes 3 months of full access to the builder plan. Okay? So in order for you to keep your ambassador status, listen, there's going to be a lot of perks that's going to come along with being an ambassador. You want to make sure that you keep 10 active people on the planet anytime. Now, if you're going to come in under our tier 3 program, tier 2 program at a 46% commissionable rate. If you want to upgrade from there, you can do that. You can upgrade. You can just make a payment and upgrade. But for free, you're getting that. You're coming in our tier 2 elite program or elite tier. Okay. So it's completely free for you. You don't have to come out of your pocket with anything. What you have to do is join the organization, join us as an ambassador, come to the trainings, be an intricate part of what our building. Make sure that you're learning and make sure that you're tapping into what we're doing. We need 100 people to join as ambassadors for free. Okay. So now there's other additional bonuses that we have on the table for you. There's more bonuses, compensation bonuses. How do you receive these bonuses? I'm glad you asked. To qualify for the bonuses, you need to have 10 paying customers or 10 paying global partners. I'm sorry, within 90 days. Now, once you get your 10th global partner signed up, what we do is we're going to give you the full first month payment of all 10 global partners. Come on, I know you guys got your computer on mute, and I can hear all the noise in the background. I hear all the screaming in the background. But you got 10 global partners. You're gonna get the first full payment of all 10. So we're gonna give you an example, okay? And the bonuses is tier based, right? So if you bring in 10 people at a $50 tier, that would be the tier 1. At the end of that 10th person, you're going to get a check for $500. Now, mind you, you are getting your monthly residual already off of these people. Now you're going to get a check and a total bonus check for $500. If they came in at $600 and you brought them all in at $600, on that 10th person, you're going to get a bonus check for $6,000. So this is incentivizing you to go out and get your 10 people. Okay? Look at this. This is if it's mixed up. You might have some come in at $50, $150 plan, $75 plan. This is just an example. This particular rep made $18.75. So one of the big things you want to be proud of is the winner circles, another additional bonus. We're incentivizing success in G2 Global Network. We're making sure that you can do nothing but win, and we're sharing the profits. So to be part of our winner circle, that means that you're going to earn 1% of what G2 Global's total sales are. So what we do is we're going to take a 1% of our global sales, and put it into a pot. So you have to close at least 2 deals per month for at least 3 months in order to get that. And once you do that, we're going to equally divide it amongst all participants. So somebody might come in with a deal for $2 million. Somebody might come in with a deal for $24 million. Someone may come in for a deal with $100,000. But as long as you have your 2 deals per month for 3 months, you can get inside the winner circle, and you'll get 1% of the total G2 Global's total sales. Is that not good news? Okay. Lifestyle bonuses. This is the one that we're excited about the most, too, because a lot of people are saying these lifestyle bonuses. If you enroll 1,000 employees into the workplace wellness, guess what? We pay $1,000 for a Black luxury vehicle of your choice every month. So not only you're making $15,000 a month just by signing the people up as a compliance agent and getting 1,000 reps in or 1,000 employees sign up on your books, you're gonna get you're gonna get $1,000 car allowance, okay, for any Black luxury vehicle of your choice. If you get 2,000, whenever you get up to 2,000, we're gonna give you 1,000 towards your car and 1,000 towards your house. These are called lifestyle bonuses. These are different incentives for you, right? What about a presidential trip to Hawaii? We're doing a presidential trip where we're going to have a great time going to Hawaii on everyone that's qualified throughout the year can come and celebrate their wins together, right? So you must be in the winner's circle for at least 2 quarters. Your sales performance must be at least 1.6 million in monthly sales across any deals. That's real estate. That's workplace wellness, right? So these are different things these are different incentives that you're going to take place in with a G2 Global Network, okay? So now, what's coming in 2025, okay? What's coming this year? We just spoke to you guys about the sons and daughters. Some of you all have children. Some of you all have grandchildren. Some of you all have children in your organization. Well, we want to make sure that we're not leaving them behind. So we're going to have a sons and daughters team that's for ages from 10 to 21, two different sectors, okay? That we're going to teach them entrepreneur training. We're going to teach them life skills and leadership, financial literacy. We're going to do mindset mastery, funding and marketing insight. We want to help the children to grow this part of our network as well. So we're going to have things like Showcase Saturdays, where we're going to showcase the various businesses that we have in the network. Listen, a lot of y'all have different type businesses that's in our network. Well, we want to showcase that. We want to create a directory so we can support your business and have the people in our network to make sure that you support the people that's in the network. So we're going to start doing Showcase Saturdays here at G2 Global Network, our G2 podcast, okay? We're going to have our podcast. We're going to start training on stocks and cryptocurrency training. Well, now in our learning management system, you better come to our website, log in, and go to a classroom and start learning how to trade stocks and trade in cryptocurrency, forex trading, and things of that nature. This is the things that we're bringing to the family as a network. We're talking about empowerment, okay? Empowerment is the name of the game, okay? So there's a lot of different roles and a lot of different things that you can take, but being a part of G2 Global Network is definitely a phenomenal opportunity. And when you're talking about growing and saying, how do I learn? How do I get connected to the right people? We've got all the right people that's coming to our team and our family that's willing to share with you on what you need to do to cross over the bridge to being successful. So we've put together a lot of different tools and a lot of different things to help that and to foster you each and individually to become successful. So this is what we talk to our leaders that we have on our team that specializes in different areas. We're going to talk about what's happening this year from a technical standpoint. And I'm going to bring on our first person. I'm going to bring on our COO. He's Gerald White. He's the one that's behind the scenes, making sure that we have a strong technical foundation and to make sure that this network is operating efficiently with learning management systems. And we've got good CRMs and different technical tools that's going to help us as well from an operational standpoint. Listen, Gerald works very hard to making sure that we have these things. I watched him write scripts. I watched him put together different programs for us to make life a lot easier for us as we are embarking upon these different endeavors. So today I want to hear from him just to talk about a little bit about 2025. What are we expecting from him as a leader and from him as our COO? Joe, the floor is yours.
Thanks, Mo. Appreciate that. You can hear me okay?
We can hear you great.
Great. Hey, everyone. Good evening. Really happy for everyone to be here tonight. Like Mo said, I see a lot of new faces, and definitely some old faces as well. Mo and I, we've been developing these ideas for a number of years. And one of the things that we're always talking about is not the what, but the how, right? Mo talked about MRBs. He talked about commissions, different tiers. All of that's very exciting. That's the what. But now how do we get there, right? How do we make all of this stuff work? Because this is a complicated system, right? So we went out, we looked at all different types of systems. Mo and I did 25 different Zoom calls with a bunch of different companies. And everyone was just like, no, one company's like, yeah, but then they said, not really. So we had to develop a system completely from scratch, from the ground up. Which is exciting because, we can develop something specific and custom for us, right? The website is essentially broken up into three parts. You've got the main g2globalnetwork.com website. That's going to have a lot of the information that you heard on here, and really a place for global partners to sign up. This is where your global partners are going to go as well using your affiliate link. And that's how your global partner will be connected to you. Then you have your own custom website. This has got all the products on it, the workplace wellness, the commercial lending, the solar products. This is where your customers are going to fill out their scenario forms. Everything's going to go right into your back office, which is the next part of the system. The back office, that's kind of like the brains, right? The powerhouse. We've developed something that's really easy to use and super powerful. Okay. You're going to be able to track all your deals, right? You log in with a click of a button. You can see everything, all your deals, all the notes on your deals, where they are in the pipeline. So there's no more guessing, no more emailing what's going on with my deal, no more angry customers. So everything's going to be right there for you. And that's where all the marketing materials that Mo talked about are going to be, all your videos, your training, everything's going to be right there. In terms of commission, right? How you get paid. This is what everyone likes to hear. You got your G2 Global Wallet. That's going to be essentially going to show you where all your MRBs are, all the commissions you've made right there, really clear. You can see exactly how much money you made. And with the click of a button, it goes right from your wallet to your bank account. So simple as that. And really one of the most important parts of this whole thing is automation. We've automated 80% of all the processes. So nothing's going to slip through the cracks. You're not going to have any issues where, I signed up this person, but I'm not getting my MRB on them, or the workplace wellness. I signed up a company with 50 employees. How am I getting paid? All of that happens automated. It's really important that we take the human element out of that because that's going to eliminate a lot of the mistakes. In terms of when this kind of thing is launching, when everything is going to come together, we're hoping for mid to late March. We'll have more and more to show you towards the middle of February. And then for the next stuff, things that are coming a little bit later in the year, we got the G2 Global Black Card. This is where you're going to be able to load your commissions directly onto a card, a credit card accepted anywhere where Visa, MasterCard are accepted. And you'll have complete control if you want it to go to the card or your bank account. And then learning management system. This is what Mo talked about earlier. This is going to be a complete system where we're going to do classes on crypto, day trading, Forex, the sons and daughters of G2. This system is really, really amazing. You're going to be able to watch videos, do live training, have all your documentations, and we might even be giving you like a diploma or certificate if you complete those courses. That's pretty much it. I'm really excited for everyone to be here tonight. I really appreciate you all showing up, all the new people as well. We're really excited to get this going. So back to you, Mo.
Excellent. I'm excited to hear that. That's good news. I mean, I get excited every time I hear more and more about how the system is going to help us to be more proficient. I tell you, it's just great news because being in the industry, as long as I've been in the industry, I've seen so many times how not having these systems and these tools in place has caused so many companies to crash and so many people to crash. So thank you so much for that. Also, guys, I want you guys to hear from Eric. Eric is over our workplace wellness. Listen, I talk to you all about this all the time because this is our residual money here. This is the residual front. This is what, as a compliance agent, these are the things that you can easily go in right now and start making money immediately without selling anything, just by making sure that companies are compliant from a compliance agent standpoint. So Eric is he's head of our workplace wellness for G2 Global Network. Eric, what do you have for 2025? What do you think the people what do you have for 2025 for the people? I'm sorry.
Yeah, sure. I mean, thanks for that introduction into the program as well. I mean, it's really a win-win-win type of program. The employers, the business owners, they get to save a ton of money on their payroll taxes. And everybody's, happy to save a few $1,000, or in some cases for larger businesses, it can be more than 100,000 or even $1 million. And then the employees win as well because they get great access to a healthcare platform that they might not otherwise have and then you guys win as the representative, as the compliance agent, because this program has generous compensation and it's residual. So once you sign up an employer, you're going to get paid on that every single month. And probably the best part is that makes it really easy to get people interested in is that all of the costs for the program are paid for with the payroll tax savings because we do a pre-tax deduction that creates payroll tax savings. And so what that means at the end of the day is that the business owners aren't going to pay money for this program, and the employees who benefit from it, they're not paying money for the program either. Nothing extra out of pocket. Everybody makes money on this deal because all of the program costs are covered by the program itself. And so it's really a great way for you to kind of get your foot in the door by just telling a business owner, hey, I have a way to save you thousands of dollars on your taxes, as well as give your employees some extra benefits, to keep them motivated and happy. And from there, you kind of have their interest and can go from there. And we've got a few good deals in the works. We've got people that we're working with now, just in the last couple weeks. We've had a couple deals come through. And so interest is picking up. It's the new year, and so it's a great time to really start pushing this. But yeah, so I'm very excited for what we have for 2025.
Excellent. Thank you, Eric. Thank you. That's great. Listen, it's easy. As easy as we're actually making it sound. It's really just that simple. This is not anything that's overly complicated. Okay, this is that workplace wellness is already approved for these businesses, for all businesses with 3 or more employees. They just don't know that it's available for them. Okay, it's not costing them anything. It's actually putting money back into their pocket. So Eric has got a great training program for us. He's teaching us a lot, and he's making sure that we are well equipped to go out and to make sure that these customers and these clients are well informed. So thank you so much, Eric, for that. Also, I guess I want you guys to hear from our funding director. Our funding director, he's head of our funding for G2 Global Network. He takes care of all of the funding options and the funding for this commercial deals, whether it's any of our big deals, small deals, anything centered around funding. Our funding director name is MQ. He's going to come to us today and just let us know what 2025 is going to bring and the opportunities that's made for you as ambassadors. Go ahead, MQ. Did he freeze up?
Yeah, I think he's frozen.
So we're going to go ahead and keep going. I think MQ was frozen. I think he's traveling a little bit too, as well.
I think Gabriel might be off too.
Gabriel, are you there?
I think he's off as well.
Okay. So, all right. So just a couple of our leaders. I think MQ is traveling right now. I think he's headed to China right now, but he may be having some technical difficulties. But MQ is over our funding. He's got a lot of different options for us for the year. Gabriel is over our solar. Both of them are having some technical difficulties right now, but that's okay. Listen, you guys got the best minds and you have the best trainers right at your fingertips, right here through G2 Global Network. We train every Thursday. We train every Friday. So you guys can see our trainings that's out there. Go to our YouTube. Look at the different training sessions on our YouTube under G2 Global Network. Make sure that you follow us on Facebook under G2 Global Network. Okay? And be on.
Hey guys.
Is that you, MQ?
It is. Just when you were introducing me, my computer glitched and I'm back. Sorry about that.
That's okay. Good to have you. Good to have you back. MQ is head of funding for G2 Global Network. Go ahead, MQ.
No problem. Thank you for having the call. Proudly wearing the G2 shirt, as you can see.
That's right.
So let me give a quick introduction of how we handle the funding from our side. Thank you, G and Mo, for the informative discussion. Especially Mo, I was wondering halfway through the conversation when your mouth would get dry and you get a cup of water. I didn't see you do that, so that's good. So my name is MQ, and I'm the funding director. I work hand in hand with G, with Mo, with Eric and team to make sure that we have a seamless funding experience. Right? There are different kinds of funding products that we provide. The two large categories are business funding as well as real estate funding. Right? In terms of business funding, we can help businesses get funds as needed for the acquisition of other businesses, for the expansion of their businesses, or in some simple cases, simply a term loan or a line of credit to help with working capital with business operations. Now, every company's situation is different. Some have more revenue that will allow them to therefore get a higher amount of loan. Some have less revenue, which will allow a lesser loan amount. And some companies have no revenue. There are startups, in which case we'll have to employ more creative financing, such as financing based on POs, accounts receivables, and so on. But whatever is the case, we can facilitate it and help to bring the process forward. The other category of funding is real estate funding. Now, these can be residential or commercial real estate. Many of the deals that we're working on, and we have a very steady deal flow, many of the deals that we're working on are in the realm of residential financing. And usually that would take the form of either owner-occupied properties or investment properties. And for these properties, usually the clients would want the money for the acquisition of the properties or the refinancing of the properties, or sometimes when there is construction involved, they will need the funds for new construction or for fix and flip. We can accommodate all of those programs, and we actually have some of the best lending partners that we work with in each of those fields. For example, in the area of fix and flip financing, we have various programs that would allow 100% fix and flip that we can close in around 5 days. Many a times, an appraisal is not needed. Now, there would usually be a pre-approval process upon which subsequent deals without limit can be funded within 5 days, right? With regard to DSCR loans, stands for debt service coverage ratio, is a great loan product for people who are going to acquire an investment property that they are going to rent out, but they don't themselves have a lot of income, or they themselves have a lot of debt on their existing mortgages or other financial products, in which case this investment property that they're going to acquire, because it generates rent, it can by itself support a loan without really needing much financial income or tax statements from the borrower, right? So in other words, it's a simple rental loan that can be done in about 2 to 3 weeks. And once again, the terms are very beneficial, right? That's for people who want to buy a residential property and use it for investment purposes, right? Now, we also do a lot of commercial funding as well. If you have large clients who are looking to acquire or do new construction when it comes to industrial, multifamily, office, or empty lots, the sky is the limit. We have funded deals as high as a few hundred millions, and those will require more work, but we have specialized lenders who can provide customized debt and equity solutions for those, right? The last thing that I'm going to say is that we here at G2 are dedicated to providing a seamless lending experience. As we improve this, now, of course, the first step is to get in touch with Moji and team. And the idea is we will have a streamlined approach whereby we would get the intake for the information needed for these loans. And from then onwards, it will take a short period of time for us to let you know whether you're being funded or not, right? I will put my email here in the chat box. Please also kindly forward the email to Mo and G, or whoever your rep is, for any emails that you have.
Yep.
Actually, if you don't mind, put my G2 email in it as well. And feel free to CC once you have the email, feel free to email me and definitely copy G or Mo onto the network, onto the email as well. And following up, G, who is our operational guru, magic master, he will, as we develop this and we get more people, I'm sure that there will be also some dedicated and specialized intake forms that will entertain those queries, right? So in short, you are in the good hands of G2 Network, and I look forward to reaching out and hearing any of your funding needs. I will have my the easiest way to reach is by email, but I'll have my number here as well. If there's anything that you want to reach out to, feel free to also contact me at this number. And then subsequently, I will provide my email and also Mo's email that you can forward the funding request to. Or you can forward them just to Mo, and then he can forward to me, right? Whichever way that you prefer.
Yep.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
Thank you, MQ. We will definitely put your email in the chat.
No problem.
Thank you so much. Hey, listen, guys. Listen, we this presentation is giving you guys the information that you need to make an educated decision. If I were you, this opportunity right now, you don't want to miss it. Sign up for free. You go to G2 Global Network. G, can you put that right in the chat? The link is going to be right in the chat, so you can sign up. It's just on the G2globalnetwork.com, and you want to go in and sign up for free as an ambassador. As soon as we get to the 100 mark, then we can launch with the website and things of that nature. So listen, you got some people that get information and they scratch their head and say, I think that I'm ready to start and I think I want to get started, and I haven't really made the decision. And you got some people that say, I'm really interested, and I think I just may need a little bit more information to get started. But then you have some that sees the opportunity that says, hey, this is the opportunity of a lifetime. There is no cost, so there's no risk to me, joining, and there's no risk to me being part of this organization. Those are the people that we're looking for right now. We want you to join as a G2 Global Ambassador. Get on the team right now and start receiving the perks of being an ambassador, okay? So,
can I say one thing, Mo?
Absolutely, Jay.
If you've already registered for an ambassador, you do not need to register again. So this is just for new people that have not registered already. Please do not register twice. Thank you.
Absolutely. Some of you have registered twice, right? We don't want the numbers to be up. So other than that, listen, this was a great call. Thank you, each and every one of you all, for coming out today. Hopefully you make the right decision to getting involved. Also, check out our trainings on Thursdays and Fridays, our Friday night huddles, and make sure you stay glued to our page on G2 Global Network and our YouTube pages, okay? These opportunities that's out right now are ready for you to take advantage of right now. Right now, okay? So, once again, my name is Mo with G2 Global Network. And as I said to everybody on all of our calls, I will see you later, and I will see each and every one of you all at the top. You all have a good evening. Wings up.
Wings up. Thank you, Mo.
You're absolutely
good night. Thanks, Mo.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you, Mo.
Thank you, Steve.
Mo.
Bye. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Have a good
Thanks,
night.
Eric. Thanks, MQ. Thanks,
Mo.
Good night.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
See you next time, guys.